Today we're talking about it. Are you good enough to date a millionaire? Are you good enough to be married to a millionaire? And if you are feeling nervous on dates, and if you're wondering, can you be yourself or do you have to change your personality to be dating top 1% men, stay in this video. Let me know if you ever felt like this sense of nervousness where you like a guy, okay, you really like him for whatever reason. He might be very wealthy, maybe he's handsome, maybe he's just your type, and you really, really like him. But then there's this nervousness coming up. There's this nervousness coming up where you are thinking, will he like me too? What can I do that he likes me? What can I do that he approves of me? What can I do that he will be attracted to me? Okay? And from that space, it's already kind of like spiraling down. Because so many times you might be thinking, oh, I cannot be myself because who would like me? But the truth is, if you want a relationship which is long term, like a relationship with commitment, you need to be authentic. You need to be yourself. You cannot be faking that. Yes, I do give you a lot of dating and relationship tips, but that is not for you to be inauthentic. That is not for you to be someone else. Yeah, it's like adding some spices to the food, but only because you put some salt on a piece of potato, it doesn't change the potato. You know what I mean? It's still a potato. I don't know why I come up with this example, but you get the point. The core of the relationship is about two people authentically connecting to each other. And this message also goes for men. But the minute where you have this feeling where you feel like I need to change myself, I need to be someone else on this date, I need to look differently, I need to speak differently, I need to pretend I'm someone else. Maybe you are a brilliant, successful woman, extremely smart, and you're trying to pretend that you are silly, and you're trying to pretend that you are funny even, or you're trying to pretend that you are not successful and you don't have money. In that moment, you are pretending. And this is already where the disconnection happens. It's like you radio. Maybe like those radios, those old style radios in the car, or maybe you have some still at your house, or you grew up with them. If there is, you need to have it on a different certain frequency to receive the radio, right? To receive the sender. And the minute you become inauthentic, you change the frequency, and then suddenly you're gonna receive some maybe some rock music, but you don't really like rock music. You like instrumental music. You know what I mean? When you change your authentic self, you change your frequency, and then you become a completely different match to who would be a match for you. But the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about commitment. I'm about a lifetime commitment. I'm about teaching you true connection, where two people connect authentically, where two people support each other, where life is more beautiful with each other. And that cannot be without authenticity. Because your partner has to like who you are. Yes, you can learn and you should learn about relationships and dating and communication just to add some spice to it, right? Just like you add salt to fry so that it tastes better. But it's it's still a potato. You're not changing the whole meal, you know what I mean? So, yes, you need to be authentic. And whenever those thoughts come up where you feel like, will this person like me? Okay, so let's get back to the scenario where you feel like, okay, will this person like me? I'm on this date and I really like this guy or I really like this girl. Should I change myself? Should I change the way I talk? Should I change the way I behave? I want you to pause in this moment and I want you to see that who you are is a beautiful person, is a person that deserves love, deserves to be accepted, deserves to be seen and heard for who you are, and deserves to find someone who loves the person that you are, exactly you. And I know that I personally don't share a lot of me here, um, but I personally, for example, have mm, a lot of things that maybe isn't the average. Like I'm eating very specifically. I have a very um, I have a mindset that's very reflective, for example. I'm very disciplined. So, for example, the average person will not like me. The average person will just simply not like me because my energy is just triggering them. The average person who has an average salary, average looks, average way of eating will not like me. And I don't mind. But I know the right person for me, and it's happening. I'm seeing this. The right person for me. Is it girlfriends? Is it um, family members who rise to my level? Is it the partner that I attract? They love who I am, but the average will not. So, should I change myself to be liked by most people? No, I get to be who I am. And in my private life, I eat pretty restrictive because because of my health, but because also I want to eat very healthy. It just gives me so much energy. Just for the background, I'm eating mostly carnivore, not every day, but mostly. For example, right? So, um, you know, pizza parties are not possible with me. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is when you ever think that I need to change myself to adjust, and by the way, this is a perfect example to give you guys. When I was doing my world travel the last months, I had so many moments where I felt like, "Ugh, I have to adjust. I have to eat what everybody is eating. I have to, think that they will like me. Again, I'm still a human. I'm still having those thoughts, and I every time paused, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna be who I am. I chose to eat a certain way because it suits my health. I used to have chronic fatigue and all of those things, so all of that is gone. It suits my health, and if someone thinks something about me, okay. I don't know what they are thinking, and I let it go. I focus on myself. I choose who I am, and people who accept me get to be around me. And I was just so stunned that most people just accept me. They don't have a problem with what I'm eating. You know what I mean? And the same thing will happen to you when you can be your authentic self, when you are on dates, even if you're not mainstream. You don't have to be, and I know you're not. If you were following me, I know you are a woman that wants the best in her life, that wants to achieve lots of success in all life areas. And if you want to be successful beyond average, you cannot act like the average, right? And if you act like the average to fit in, who will you attract? Friends who are average, a partner who is average, and you will just feel unseen, unheard, um, it will just not click. So what I'm just trying to say, absolutely don't change yourself when you are on a date. Be yourself. Yes, maybe some people will not understand the way you are, and that is not a sign that you are not accepted. That's just a sign that you are in the wrong crowd, that you are seen by the wrong people. You know, it's just like a saying, only a diamond dealer can spot a diamond. Everybody else will be like, oh, that's just a rock. Let's throw it. So stay true to yourself, because the right person is going to value you, is going to is going to see your brilliance. Okay? Just like water is expensive at the airport, but it's free in the tap. You need to put yourself in places where you are being as valued as the water is in the airport, highly priced. And I promise you, there will be people who are at your level. Maybe right now you are dating and you're feeling like, okay, all of the guys I'm dating are average. All of the guys that I'm seeing, they think I'm weird because I'm successful. They think I'm weird because I'm just so disciplined. But you're not. You are who you are, and you deserve someone at your level. You deserve friends, a partner, dates at your level. And that is why most of my clients want and date top 1% men. It's not about going out of reach, it's about being at your level, being at, what's this, how to say? It's about finding someone at your level, yes, who will understand you because you are a top 1% woman who wants big things in life, who has a big thinking, a big vision, and is disciplined, getting things done. All right. So do not get disappointed if you are facing right now the feeling that I'm just not fitting in. Like, should I change myself? Should I adjust? Okay. You just need to learn how to date basically authentically, but in a way that still makes you irresistible and extremely attractive to top 1% men. And if you'd like to have my support on that journey, make sure to reach out for a free love audit call. I will put the link in the description box down below, alright? So, thank you so much for watching. Stay you, stay authentic to yourself. The right people are going to find you, okay? And I see you in the next video. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you like this video. See you soon.